This video was made possible thanks to War Thunder. More about them later. Andrew is a 27-year-old Air Force officer. His military contract is getting close to its end. He logs onto the base's computer and tries to apply to the Peace Corps, the perfect place for his next plans. Midway through the application, a blinking red page pops up on the screen. The message says, you may qualify for other government positions. If you're willing to put your application on hold for 72 hours, we will reach out to you. Next thing, Andrew's on a flight to North Virginia, undergoing a series of weird psychological interviews, bizarre training, and a bunch of missions that left him scarred for life. In just 9 months, Andrew went from a regular military officer to an intelligence asset leading operations overseas. What was so special about him to get chosen for such a classified job? How does recruitment and CIA spy training work? And how do spies actually operate on the field? We modeled everything to tell you exactly how CIA recruits, trains, and turns people into cold-blooded spies. Contrary to Hollywood films, not everyone who works for the Central Intelligence Agency is a spy. There are 2 types of jobs within the agency. There's overt recruitment, which involves openly advertising positions and actively seeking candidates through public channels. The CIA clearly states its job openings on its official website and at career fairs. Candidates apply directly and undergo a standard transparent hiring process. This method targets individuals with specific technical skills that are openly advertised. Accountants, janitors, engineers, tech specialists, basically regular jobs like any other functioning company. The CIA receives 75,000 to 80,000 applications every single year. From that massive pool, only about 500 are selected. On the other hand, covert recruitment identifies and approaches potential candidates discreetly, just like Andrew earlier. These individuals are often already in positions where their skills are valuable, and their recruitment is not publicly announced. The goal is to bring individuals into the agency without drawing attention to the recruitment itself. They look for individuals whose core beliefs align with the agency's mission, people who are genuinely loyal and driven by a higher purpose. Once potential candidates are identified, then comes the reach-out phase. One way is by sending people to industry events. They mingle with people who have skills the agency needs, building relationships without letting on what they really want. If someone has done great work in a certain field, the CIA might notice and reach out to them casually. A spontaneous encounter in a coffee shop or with a random pop-up on someone's computer screen. Once they sense an interest from the individual, the invitation gets sent. An invitation to the interview phase. This is when things start to get more interesting. Before we get inside the spy world, let me tell you about War Thunder, the sponsor of today's video. War Thunder is the most comprehensive vehicle combat game ever made. It's available now for free on PC, consoles, and mobile devices. You get to control over 2,500 war machines. From the old school 1920s to the hottest modern fighter jets and tanks, you can command the best of 10 major nations. What I like the most about the game is when something blows up, X-ray view pops up showing you exactly how the vehicle was destroyed. The graphics are so realistic, you won't just be playing a game. You'll feel like you've been dropped right into a World War II combat mission. What's even better, you don't need an expensive machine to enjoy the game. War Thunder is optimized to deliver a lag-free experience with amazing visuals and high frame rates, even on lower-end machines. Join a worldwide community of over 95 million players in epic PvP battles. You can play War Thunder for free on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and mobile. If you're a new or a returning player that hasn't played for at least 6 months on PC or consoles, click the first link in the description and get a massive bonus of multiple premium vehicles and an exclusive vehicle decorator. It's available for a limited time only, so be quick. Thank you War Thunder for sponsoring this video. Andrew shows up to the address shown on the invitation. The letter said to ask for Bob. It's a normal office building in North Virginia. He takes the elevator to the 6th floor. He only finds one door on the entire floor. No signs, no directions. He knocks on it, and quickly a woman opens the door, just enough to see who's knocking. Andrew says, "I'm here for Bob." She lets him in. He's told to sit in a waiting area, then suddenly a 6'4" bubbly dude shows up. He enthusiastically introduces himself as Bob. His very next question to Andrew after "How are you?" was, "Have you ever betrayed a friendship?" Andrew was so taken back, he mumbled a random response. Then Bob pats him on the back and sends him to another location downtown. Confused, Andrew still drives to Vienna, Virginia, to this flat one-story building. As he reached the front door, someone opened up and asked him to come in. It's an empty room. One big table, 3 chairs on one side, and 1 chair on the other side. 3 people come in the room. They never identify themselves by name: a psychologist, psychiatrist, and an anthropologist. No greetings, no small talk. They immediately start asking him weird questions. How was your relationship with your mother? Describe your relationship with your father. Have you ever betrayed a friendship? After answering these questions, Andrew is asked to go into another room and give urine, blood, and hair samples. Then he was told to leave. A couple of days later, Andrew gets a call and is told to show up at the CIA headquarters for the next phase of questioning. He knew he passed the first line of questioning, but he was still nervous of what's coming. He gets into a completely empty room, and a CIA officer hooks him to a polygraph machine, and the questioning begins. Have you ever committed a violent felony? Have you ever used a weapon in a crime? Are you financially responsible? Have you ever taken anything from the office that's worth more than $20? Then the officer throws a grenade question at Andrew. Have you ever had sex with a man? No, Andrew said. The officer stops the test and tells Andrew that he's reacting to one of the questions, which is a turd they throw at candidates to see how they react. Then, the officer comes back from a break and unhooks Andrew. He asks him, "How did I do?" You may wonder why these questions are asked in the interview and what would be considered a pass. The agency is not looking for perfect people. They're looking for honest people. If a candidate starts acting gangster and starts bragging about some crime he did in the past, that's an immediate disqualification. In fact, they can literally call the FBI and have them investigate their confession. The interviewer says we're not allowed to say, but secretly winks at him. At that moment, Andrew knew he's in. He's heading to training. When Andrew first arrives at CIA training, his instructors give him one simple truth. Spy work is built on preparation, not some superhuman skills. CIA builds operators through careful step-by-step training. They take a relatively ordinary person and reshape them. But the agency doesn't make it easy. They purposely add stress to the training. Sleep is cut short. Sometimes trainees stay awake for 20 hours straight, only to be thrown into hard workouts. These military-like drills teach Andrew to make good decisions when tired, hungry, and frustrated, exactly how it will feel in real operations. Technical skills form the second pillar. Here, Andrew learns the bread and butter of intelligence, secure communications, how to move without being followed, how to set up surveillance, and how to spot when he is the one being watched. He also learns how to blend into crowds, to notice exits and cameras, and to pass information without ever being obvious. How to hold a gun, the breath parallel with the shot. Every drill is repeated over and over until it feels natural. No room for hesitation or improv. On the field, that could get a spy caught. But strength alone isn't enough. The psychological side is just as important. Andrew's psychological tutoring is divided into 3 chapters: elicitation, body arts, and disguise. Elicitation is the art of getting information without asking direct questions. Andrew is trained to guide a casual chat so people reveal things without realizing. A simple comment, a light joke, or a what-if statement can make someone spill a detail that they would have never spilled in a regular conversation. Disguise is the final layer, and it comes in 3 levels. The superficial disguise is small, quick changes, like a hat, glasses, or a different posture for short escapes, something meant to deflect the initial look towards the character. The second form of disguise is the normal disguise, which is making up a believable backstory for repeated contacts, which could take weeks. The difference between the superficial and the normal is the first depends on the look modification. The second modifies the identity. The advanced, or what's called a deep cover, creates a full alternate identity with documents, habits, and a life story. something that can last months or years, only used in the most serious missions. Andrew learns that the best disguise is the simplest one that works, rehearsed until it's natural, and always paired with an exit plan. But before they trust him with a mission, he faces one last trial. The CIA sets up a fake mission to test everything. They stage a kidnapping designed to feel as real as possible. Andrew is grabbed suddenly, blindfolded, and taken to a hidden location. For hours, he is isolated, sleep-deprived, and put under controlled pressure. The captors shout, slam doors, make sudden threats, and even throw moral dilemmas at him. Give up a secret or see someone hurt. He faces puzzles under time pressure, confusing orders, and moments meant to break his focus. Every reaction is recorded, every hesitation noted. The test is brutal, but safely monitored by doctors, psychologists, and senior officers. Its goal is not torture, but proof that Andrew can keep his head, protect classified information, and follow his training even when fear takes over. Weeks of heavy lifts, sleepless drills, staged kidnappings, and endless practice pay off. They become instinct, part of who Andrew is. Now, he is ready. His first real mission awaits, and this time, there will be no scripts, no supervision, and no second chances. Spies are sent on covert missions to influence and persuade. So often, social media make us think that you have to skip straight to the action of influence. A perfect example is lie detection. Most think you have to skip to the part where you can quickly determine if they're lying, because you're watching the micro expressions in their face and picking up these nuances in a person. It can be done, but you have to control the environment around the person in order to be able to extract those types of micro expressions. But that's only valid in interrogations, when you have absolute control over the subject and the environment. When you're a human intelligence officer, you're not interrogating people. You're having a casual conversation on the street. The difference is when you have a conversation with somebody in a regular setting, if they don't like what you have to say, they can walk away. In human intelligence, what spies look for is gathering information to create what's called a baseline. What is normal for that person? And then you can start messing with different types of stimuli to make them change from their baseline. In the field, spies encounter both regular people and other foreign-trained individuals. How a spy handles a mission is directly impacted by who he's dealing with. For spies, that feeling of knowing someone is another operator isn't a supernatural spidey sense. Instead, it's a very objective process. One of the most successful CIA operations was Operation Neptune Spear, the U.S. military raid that resulted in the death of Osama bin Laden back in 2011. It was a culmination of years of relentless intelligence gathering and analysis, with the CIA at its forefront. Another covert mission led to the capture of Abu Musab al-Zarqawi in 2006, the operation that led to the killing of Al-Qaeda's leader in Iraq. Every year, numerous CIA documents get declassified. Each year, more missions get revealed to the public. It's crazy to think that somewhere in the world right now, there's a CIA spy stealing foreign government secrets. It could be the guy from the coffee shop, your neighbor, or even your Uber driver. Or it could be you. Don't forget to click the link in the description and get War Thunder's limited time bonus. If you're interested in becoming a YouTuber, whether a personal channel or a faceless one, we made a document to help you understand a few key points before you actually invest in YouTube. Click the link in the description. It's completely free. Subscribe and we'll see you on the next one.